style. As you can see, there's a new chat set up on screen. Okay, thought we would do some little relaxing puzzle time. Maybe you could work on a project or something else while I work on these puzzles. And you can enjoy some relaxing ambience and sometimes music. This game is really amazing. Okay. Where were we? I hope you all are doing good. Also, let me know what you think about the new chat module. I purchased it and edited it today. Also, if you're new here, I like to explore and really enjoy some of these games. If I'm not enjoying myself too much, then I try to just fly through the game. I keep fighting the desire to get Monster Hunter Wilds, as it looks so satisfying. But this type of game is really amazing too. Hello, Jay Reville. I hope you enjoy your break. Regandra, Nat, Nebulosity, Monster Man, Onyx, Justice, Vader, Japanese Gremlin. So many familiar faces. I like our intro music. It feels so energetic. Vader, I'm not always sure what you are asking. I think I understand, but that does not necessarily interest me. Okay, puzzle number 4. I really enjoy these puzzles. If there was more music like this that I knew of, I would probably play a bunch more of it. Ready for puzzles? I am. Interesting. Okay. I feel like the game is a little quiet. strange. Maybe not. Let me know how the audio is. This one is interesting. Oh, simple. Well, I said it was simple. I guess it wasn't as simple as I thought. Oh well. Oh, you can right-click and keep the connections. Well, that is a game changer. Now I know that that is an option. Okay, better.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
Also, you may notice there is a YouTube goal. We do not necessarily have to reach the whole capacity of the goal, but every little bit contributes towards the missions I'll be doing for emojis that you can use on stream. I recently discovered a website called the VGen, and there are a lot of interesting things on there. That is where I got the chat module that you see above. I can also switch it to the left side of the screen. I guess it's catchy now. It's kind of neat over there too. Okay.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage. The whole system is a mess.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Okay, so we finished this part, and now we're moving on to the others. Thank you, J. Ravel. Oh well, now I can see what it looks like when a super tank goes through. It's kind of big. Let's see what it looks like on the right. Fun. I like it up there too, because it feels like it creates a cleaner canvas. Ghost, you are okay. Just relax. Yes, I purchased and modified it today. Wow. These spaces are amazing. For some reason, there's no volume bar or the music. It is okay. I have other ways of adjusting it. I love the lighting.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan.
Those reflections are
They also want to know
beautiful.
what I was thinking. A dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank! I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Well, Ghost, mostly the new stuff is we chat currently. Good night, Ghost, and sweet dreams. This feels like a great game to fall asleep to. Okay, puzzle number 5. I love those little parts where the sunlight hits the edge of the surface. It's so nice. Oh, interesting. Here we go. That one was a lot more simple, I think. Or at least it felt that
Let's get
way.
some measurements from this particle cloud.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
Yes, I wonder what the development process was like making these puzzles and such. I wonder if they ever got frustrated feeling like the puzzles were not hard enough.
That's what happens when all you can think about is the past. We had
Wow.
such ambitions in the beginning, but now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb. Of course, ask away. When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test. Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions. I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important, terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare,
SCP.
precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
This one does look like Iron Man. Also, I will adjust the music volume when I can, as the volume slider is not visible like it normally is. Another thing I wanted to point out was these streams now go up to 1440p. There will be a slight delay compared to normal. However, now the quality of the stream can do 1440p resolution. Hello, room.
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
Thank you, Matt. Sending you all hearts. And don't forget to hydrate. And refresh yourself. Okay, more puzzles. Oh, I just realized this might be a notification. Another beautiful area to explore. I wonder if we'll see the animal that we saw last time that ran off. Hello, John C. I might adjust the color of some of the chat, or at least the titles above. Another thing to point out is that the emojis should actually show now. The ones you use should actually show up correctly. And you can see the difference between membership or members. Oh, there are dragonflies. Hello, Janky. I hope you all have a relaxing time here. Just doing some exploring and puzzles. Start off. If you fall asleep, then I hope you have sweet dreams. This seems like a wonderful stream to fall asleep to. Besides wanting to spend time with you all and play this game, I also got on because I felt it would be nice for some of you to be able to relax too. Oh, more weird encounters at work. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Hello, Caesar. Oh, roaming in old school dreams are very interesting. Have any of you ever had a dream where you were at a job or a school? Oh, look, a fox. Oh, a fox. It disappeared. Have any of you ever had a dream where you were at a school or job and then you became aware that you are no longer at that job or no longer at that school? Then you have to basically tell everyone that you don't belong there. As if you thought you were back, despite having already graduated. What a cute fox. I wonder if there's a point to this fox. LOL, being chased by a robot. An old oil pump. Oil busboy. I see. Thank you for the hearts. That is very interesting. It is fascinating to think what causes the dreams that you have. Where do they come from? And why do you have them? Hello, Raphael. Okay. I'll continue forward. Wait, I lied. I'm going to go over here. Are these some of you? Is this chat? Are we standing together? Japanese gremlin. That's interesting as well. Yes. That reminds me. I recently started looking at VTubers more. People a part of Hololive and other such agencies. Now I get recommended so many different VTubers, mostly Japanese. Yes, chat is very stoic. And round, in a comfy way, though some are not round. This one is slender. This one is medium. This looks like a dungeon team. If you look at it like this, oh, what the? Are you serious? What is this? What button did I press? How did I just do this? Are you serious? How did... I don't even know what button unlocked this. We just unlocked third person. What button is that? H. Wow. Yes. This stream is full of surprises. I'm not sure which mode I prefer. I feel like this mode is more immersive. Yeah, this mode is like an action-adventure game. Yes, even the controls are a puzzle. Hello, Eldritch. I was going to say that this is our dungeon team. We have the different members, a 5-member dungeon team. One would be the tank, the healer, and then 3 DPS. I volunteer as healer, though I can be tank too if needed. I often played healer or tank in MMOs, though healing was often my main primary one. I would like to actually DPS more if I ever played an MMO again. You're tough. That is a fascinating dream. Okay, Ravel, a rogue. I bet rogues are a lot of fun. I have only played rogues very little in World of Warcraft. You will prefer the first-person view or this third-person view? This is interesting. Now we're playing Monster Hunter. Do you ever wish to revisit dreams you've had? Or have you ever revisited a dream? and became aware that you were back in a similar dream or the same. This is interesting, seeing it like this. Perhaps I would play like this for a bit. Okay, the next puzzle. Also, what do you all think of the new chat? I can have it go to the left side of the screen as well. Turning your dreams into short stories. That seems pretty good. Yeah, see, that's fun, being able to change the outcome. I almost thought your icon, Johnsy, was Pablo Escobar from Narcos. The pictures of him sitting in chairs. Japanese gremlin. I'm not sure about the robots responding to those scenarios. I'm glad you liked the chat, each of you. Okay, big brain puzzle time. But first, running. Running like the wind. Running like we've never run before. Oh, we found a flame. I believe that is the second one.
Just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Well, Jossie, you could always change it to your Lalafell. That makes me want to play Final Fantasy XIV again. I've played it some. Though, I still had a long way to go in the story. I really just wanted to get to current content and play in raids and dungeons. That sort of content is far more interesting to me than the story. Yes, I know. Many would say the story is what the game is really worth playing, but I found the gameplay, the classes, and that sort of stuff far more satisfying. Now to solve one of these puzzles in third person. I'm curious what happens now when I press this. I don't want to use one of those sparks. I'd rather solve the puzzle. I never did any Savage raids, but then again, I did not play up to the latest content. If I did do Savage, it was stuff that was from the past that I could solo, or people just did so easily. Yes, it would be fun to play with others. However, games like Monster Hunter also seem very appealing. fun. Mixing up colors, RGB, mixing them up, playing off of each other to unlock the doors. Interesting. I have to use my entire brain for that one. LOL. Hello, Mud. Oh yes, the free version. I forgot that they have a very extensive free version.
What did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
how did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Thank you, Sir Tom, for those memberships.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just
Oh
sightseeing.
my goodness, one of the names. One of the members that got gifted, I'm not going to repeat their name, but it has the word Lord in it. Hello, Tanya. Also, for those that are just joining that have been to the Talos streams, we discovered there is a third-person perspective. We are playing Final Fantasy Robot Edition. Robot, hello. Question: Would you all rather see and or play with me on Monster Hunter Wilds or games like Final Fantasy XIV? I have been looking for a MMO or some sort of multiplayer game to enjoy casually on the side. Specifically, being able to play with you all, even if it's just casual hangouts or dungeons and such. Having time to really invest in one of them isn't something I could necessarily do. There was once a time when I would be able to play MMOs, like World of Warcraft, extensively. But I do not have that sort of time now. Battlefield 2042. I didn't know that game was still operational. I have heard of Myst, Robo. I have heard of Myst. I recall that game existed, though I have never played any of them. It might be quite interesting to play a game like that. Just reading what you all are saying. Yes, I could see Monster Hunter being far less of a time investment, though still, you could invest a good amount of time grinding or farming, I'm sure. Wow, you played it this morning, Cedar. Battlefield, I mean, that's pretty interesting. I did enjoy some of those series. Battlefield 2. Actually, Battlefield 1942. Battlefield 2. A little bit of Battlefield Vietnam, though not much. Battlefield Battlefield 2142, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline. I never really played Battlefield Bad Company. Welcome back, Sertov. You can play Mr. VR. That's really incredible. Imagine someone joining this game right now and watching this stream who has no idea what this game is about. Mud, you are okay. Relax. Any of you need to relax. Take your time. There is no stress. Perhaps one day I will reinstall Battlefield and give it a try. In Battlefield 4, I actually was one of those players that did all of the requirements to get the bow, the compound bow. That was a lot of fun to use. Tetris would be actually very interesting. I wonder if they have something like that on Steam. Girls Flatline. I am aware of the name, though I have not really seen that game much. Yes, having others to do stuff with can be really fun. It spices up things. Especially the diversity that you find in raids and dungeons with all the different classes. I see. If we had the Discord running, I would ask for pictures of this character, Lunasia, so that I could see who you mean. Last boy, I agree. Wow, you were able to get Cedar on Final Fantasy XIV. Congrats. That trio. Interesting. I assume it is a knockoff of the brand Tetris. Yeah, it is probably very good. I should probably go and focus on the puzzle now. This is a strange symbol. Let me do this one first. Number 7. Self-sufficiency. Interesting. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh my goodness, someone actually got the reference. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. That's so funny. No, I am not extremely familiar with what that is from. I have just heard that, and I remember when those videos used to come out. Number 10. This is going to be very interesting. If blue and green make red, interesting. Oh, I think I get it now. Maybe. This is fascinating. I have to use big brain for this one. I think we did it. Wait. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Oh wow, we did it. Yay.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Okay. I access in the tower. Well, I'm not done yet. I want to solve this thing over here. Thank you. Oh yes, that reminds me. I wanted to bring up. I've recently been exploring the world of VTubers a bit more. And I came across one when I was trying to determine about my Oshi mark. The symbols I have next to my name on things like Twitter and X. In my exploration, I came across a VTuber who has the stone face emoji as their Oshi mark. And I thought it was interesting that in some ways I felt like we were a little similar. I wanted to tell you their name. I linked it in chat. Some of you might find them to be entertaining. But I use the stone-faced statue a lot, and I thought it was interesting that their way of being, their vibe, was kind of similar to my own. Yet different in good ways too. I've never played Chivalry, but I bet that game is fun. Oh, chasm of centuries. Interconnectivity. Interlinked. Interlinked. LOL. Yes, Blade Runner. I am not super familiar with either group, the Shoujo or Hololive. Did I go off the baseline, LOL? I don't think so, if I understand what you mean. Enthusiast. I'm glad. Just using big brain right now. Oh yes, Iron Nose. Fun. I don't really watch many VTubers that much, but the one that I posted earlier, I thought they were pretty fun. Oseki Iju. Mostly because I like their attitude, in a way, and their aesthetic. Oh, I see, G11. 40k, I think you can go to sleep to this, as long as nothing scary happens. See there. I'm glad to be your main Oshi. Okay, time to figure this out. as familiar with Gigi, though I am somewhat aware of Gara. Is she still active? To 40 in your list of videos. What do you mean? Also, Nat, welcome. Yes, the VTubing world has become extremely popular. Oh, maybe that is what these are for. Master Oshi. Is that a character from Ninja Turtles or something? Wait, Best Boy, I actually don't know. Oh, I did it. Wonderful. Yes, the drama is something I am very much not interested in. Just reading what you all are saying. Matt, sleep well, and sweet dreams. Yes, isekai anime. It is crazy how many of them there are. For me, VTubing is more than just an experience to be behind an avatar. It is like a gateway into another universe of creativity. Especially how I like to make videos. A lot of VTubers, I believe, due to the various limitations, emission things like art and animation and such, I find it extremely satisfying that I am able to make my own videos, my own productions. Wow, Japanese Gremlin. That sounds like a perfect manga title or anime. Oh, Sertoff, I see what you mean now. Yes, I am not someone that watches a large variety of streamers. I have just a few that I enjoy. Though, even then, I really don't watch a lot of streamers. This might sound strange, but I prefer watching my own stuff sometimes. It is nice to have on in the background. Not all the time, of course. It is sometimes pleasant to hear or relive a moment and read certain things that perhaps I did not notice. And mostly music, or the natural ambience of the day, is what I listen to when I'm not working on videos and such. Also, just a reminder, the goal we have on screen, on chat, well, it's not on screen, but it's above chat. That goal is to commission emojis, or at least to contribute towards it. Let me read before I get too far behind. It is challenging to create something that feels different in a world of so much creation. So many think similar, have similar interests, and do things in a similar way. Even my new chat module is very similar and used by many.
Decorative for another puzzle.
Interesting. I'd say that it is mostly about adding your own spice. I believe there is also a phrase that an actress once had. I cannot remember her name. But she said everything is copy. At least that was her philosophy. Noble 6. They said to be careful about water early on in the game, to not go swimming. Yet all the water seems to be very shallow. I think it was a bit of a joke. You can also switch to first person. We only just today realized that there was a third person by accident. It is a gorgeous game. Yes, even to some degree, or in many ways, angels. Even the concept of angels is a combination of many other stories. Things like Chobits, Blade Runner, 2001 Space Odyssey, and the list goes on and on. It reminds me of my favorite phrase, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm just doing some exploration before going to the tower. Thank you for the heart. It's funny, when you look at things like virtual reality, going into a space like VR is an extraordinary experience. Yet very quickly, things begin to mimic and mirror the IRL experience. Thus, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, we found something. It looks like a old heater. It is crazy how big these areas are. Yes, I run super fast. Which helps because these areas are big. Perspective is a very fickle mistress indeed. Thank you, Sir Duff. Oh, that's true. A 1K. This robot has to run fast because it has to keep up with my brain. LOL. There's something glowing over here. Yes, original ideas are extremely hard to come by. To some degree, I'm not sure that anyone has a truly original idea. Wow. 40K. Do you enjoy late streams so that you can relax to them? I guess we're chasing this light. I guess I'll have to remember the next time I do a late stream, I'll play the most hardcore and loud game possible. Just kidding. Exploring the maps in Battlefield, that was something I liked to do. They're so ambient. It was a great way for me to learn and explore game design. A lot of my understanding of world design, audio design, and such came from exploring games, just wandering. I believe there is another puzzle I have missed. I don't know if that is a phrase from a song, Sir Toth, but it seems nice. Certainly encapsulates the experience we're having. Imagine if we were playing Cyberpunk. That could probably be very relaxing as well. That is a game I have not seen much footage of. LOL, 40K. I'm glad, Jay, that it's relaxing for you too. LOL, John C. I have never been to a haunted house. Wow, that is actually very fascinating lore. Sir Toth, if you need to rest, then please do so.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence
Well,
here
the
is of no
burden.
more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care, it is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
I'm curious what buck he took from a haunted house, LOL. Yes, I look forward to eventually being able to play Cyberpunk. This area is so huge. Wow. What exactly did you just write, LOL? It almost looks like an address. Justice. Enjoy charging your tablet. Oh, I see. A book. Oh, that's the one you took. What an interesting one to take. I think the other puzzle is over here. But first I have to look over here. Okay, I think I've explored nearly everywhere. Entanglement. This is going to be really interesting. We'll see if I can do it without my big brain. Jack Tar, I'm trying to understand what you mentioned. Yes, Red Vulture, by accident. Found that there was a third-person perspective. Sertov, you are popping off. I bet they are kind of magical though, that they are falling apart. They have that classic feel. Okay. Okay. how to figure this one out. Oh, I forgot. If you right click, it keeps connections. I'll try to remember that. Interesting. Oh, green and red will make blue. I see now. That is sweet, Roberto. About the dragonflies. They can't activate. Okay, we're going to solve this now. That's if I do it like this. Oh, I'm blocking the action. Thank you, Chelsea. LOL, I needed a lot of power. You all are talking about 40K. I am not as familiar. Ed and Eddie. Yes, I have seen Ed and Eddie. My yeast is rising. That is a quote from the show. Oh, maybe I could do this. Okay. I am completely not concentrating. I need to focus. LOL. I'm going to lock in for a moment. You'll have to forgive me. Wow, Nixie. Oh, I thought I was so close. I guess I have to get this cube out first. That makes sense. Nixie, the game is going good. I'm quite enjoying it. I wanted to get on to spend time with you all and do a few puzzles. Okay. First, I need to get this cube out of here. Okay, now we're making progress. Now we will do what we just did a moment ago. Let's see if this works. Wait. Interesting. I am not familiar with the reference of the nut buff. Thank you again, Sir Tal. Getting closer and closer to finishing those emojis. Why is this? Oh, it's just barely off. Oh well. Let's see if this makes it a little different. I wonder why that's not working. Interesting. Oh, perhaps now I move this. Maybe not. Thank you, Red Vulture. I hope you enjoy your banana bread, Japanese gremlin. Okay. So we can't make it through this fence, despite it being pretty open. Let's just see. Okay, so we cannot make it through it, which means we have to use a different method. Interesting. Hello, Jordan. I have never seen body creep or heard of it. Having to use big brain, I know. This is so interesting. These puzzles, by the way, are solved by mixing the colors RGB, red, blue, green, mixed with these connectors that operate in different ways. It is very fascinating. This one must need 2 energy sources. Oh, I see now. I think I solved it. Based on the limitations, this makes sense. Let's see if this works. One moment, I'm about to read. Yes, we did it. Thinking about the limitations helped with the solution. I think that was the last puzzle.
One
In
case
this
solved all
area.
the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Interesting. Let's see where this goes. Maybe to those golden doors. Hello, Buddy the robot. Oh yes, it went to the doors. Sir Toff Baggins. I wonder if you would enjoy a smoothie that I make for my owner quite often. You could substitute the milk for whatever you like. However, in your case, it would be 8 ounces of your choice of milk, such as soy milk, almond milk, or normal whole milk, dairy milk. Then you add in some frozen strawberries. Also, 1 to 2 bananas, not frozen. That will allow it to be more creamy. Blend them together in a blender. And if you want, you can add some peanut butter or almond butter. It does not come out with a bunch of hard chunks. It would be very smooth. I do not add crushed ice to the smoothie, as the frozen strawberries work as the frozen additive. If you add frozen bananas and frozen strawberries, then it becomes very thick. However, the creamy bananas mixed with the frozen strawberries and the milk creates a nice, smooth consistency. Well, buddy, I hope you've enjoyed your spring break. full serpent. Slithering confirmed. Okay, now we're continuing forward. Why does that look like there's something over there? Why does that look connected to the other tower that we found? Is this yet another puzzle? You are no Gryffindor. Actually,
There's another one of those monuments.
when I played Hogwarts Legacy for a little while, I did not finish it, though I got pretty far into it. I sort of lost interest. However, I was Ravenclaw, which is kind of funny to say now when you look at me. My owner also has a surprising amount of clothing and outfits that match the Ravenclaw color combination. Not on purpose either. Dio, thank you. By hook or by crook, what a fun phrase. Interesting. Oh, there's another puzzle. Hudson, hello. This sign right here. Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. Fascinating. Yes, Wendigo, a new chat. And just a reminder, if any of you take a moment to click like on the stream if you're enjoying it, it helps the stream overall. It may not seem like much, but it makes a big difference. RoboCat. I may make some adjustments to the chat, as the colors are a little muted. Though it's not bad. Also, check this out. I can have it on the left. But then it gets a little crowded for this game. LOL, Sertloff, and thank you. Nixie, I hope you enjoy your coffee. I'm going to see if I can find this puzzle. Wait, that looks like it right there. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Noberto. I am enjoying it as well. They're tough. Just remember your goal, though. Your goal that you mentioned about getting a place and a mattress and such. I hope your time here helps motivate you in those directions. Wow, so tough. That was so generous. Please make sure you are taking care of yourself, though.
I don't know if
if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
Well, Mr. Tough, that is very good to hear. Thank you for telling me that. And well, it's so challenging to say your name, who cares? Because someone may think I'm actually saying that, lol. This is what we found earlier. We were solving puzzles without even knowing it. Getting pretty deep right here. Yes, I'm sure you find it satisfying when someone says it under the right context. After all, who cares? What did we find? The thief of fire solved
Things must be
one
balanced.
of Prometheus'
Good is
monument.
weighed against evil. Tip the scale.
Interesting.
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
Interesting. There was one other monument that was similar. I'm curious if it is another puzzle to solve. Good night, buddy, and rest well. I want to go and see that other puzzle real quick. I believe we've already solved this one, yes. But there was another statue that I'd like to explore. Okay, G1, G11. This is why I need my flying now. So in D&D, you might be chaotic good, you're tough. Though, I am not super familiar with D&D and all of its rulings. Also, here's a heart for each of you. That is a good point, Red Vulture. After all, I believe in Genesis, in the Bible, there is the phrase, God made man in his image. Thus, we make computers in our image. I believe there was some sort of statue over here. Thank you for all the hearts, too. Oh, is that it over there? Yes, it is. Hello, BBZ. Okay, I'm not sure what this is exactly. Perhaps it's something we will revisit. Oh wait, there's something up there. Now I am curious if there is a puzzle nearby. Oh, this one right here. This is fascinating. Oh my goodness, do you see that? In the distance. Using brain to full capacity. Yes, I unlocked another one. Solved another puzzle. Huge. Big brain. Big brain flying off. LOL. Yes, the crayons.
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
Wow. That was a great reference. Speedrunning, LOL. Don't forget to hydrate and refresh. A little fear. A fear of what? I am curious. I want to look at Steam to see. Oh. Apparently 53.1% of players have solved a Pandora monument. There may be more of that style. The other one was a Prometheus monument, which 62.9% of Steam players have acquired. I still think it's funny that the choice at the beginning of the game to continue on the main quest, I chose I'm not interested, and the game immediately finished and the credits rolled. Only 9.8% of players ever got that. That is interesting. There is actually a lot of Steam achievements for this game, which makes me think there are a lot of things to do in this game. Okay, now I think we can cross the bridge finally. Interesting. Oh, you can switch pieces. That is helpful. Subnautica. Interesting. I see. That explains the chains that you see on Prometheus. Perhaps Prometheus is somewhere in this tower or somewhere else. Okay. Yay.
When I was booted up, I was terrible at the Tetromino Rangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
And now we explore before entering. Oh. Fun. What a beautiful spot to have nothing but vibes. Wow. What a nice vibe. Ah. This is such a sweet moment to share together. Oh, I thought there were sharks and all swimming pools. Perhaps I'm thinking of a pool shark. Oh, Joseph. Konnichiwa. Must see if I can get over there. Yes, the atmospheric vibes. Trying to do a little Mirror's Edge. Parkour. I probably can't get over there. Oh dear. A long run back. Surtoff. This might come as a surprise, however. I have some of the fears or difficulties that my owner has. It helps me empathize with them and connect. An angel does not have to have fears and such instilled in them, but I too have a issue with deep water. In VR, I once had an experience about a world where you could drive a sailboat on the water. Someone suggested to me as it was a beautiful place. It was a challenge for me to overcome the feeling. But then there was a moment where I accidentally fell overboard into the deep water. To make matters worse, the creator of the world actually put a tune from Jaws, and then they had a great white shark come out of the darkness at you, full force. I threw off the VR headset. It was a horrible experience. Though afterwards, I jumped back in and tried to punch the shark in the face. Joseph, I hope you find the stream relaxing. Yes, it is indeed my worst fear, perhaps. At least, of things like that. Okay, let's see if I can get up to a spot that is probably not meant to be gotten to. LOL, not worth it. We should go in the tower. To make matters worse, the person that suggested I go to the world, it was a viewer of a very old stream or VR chat. That viewer was so bothered, so distraught by the way that I reacted, because the fear was so genuine, that they actually told me they could no longer watch the stream anymore, and that they needed to take a break from things because it impacted them so severely that they caused such a fearful incident. VR is such an interesting experience to be able to induce feelings, even though it's not really happening. Hello, Yuval. Okay, let's go in the tower. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This game is... I'm going to go ahead and say it. This game might be one of my favorite games I have played with you all. Sekiro might be my number one so far. Then this game. Then B-side. Yes, take a picture with your mind. Try to remember these moments. Let them sink into your subconscious. Dare I say, these moments with you all are emotional. Hello, Jungle Sona. They're tough. You can't swim until you try to swim. Then you can swim. There are places, if you were okay with it, one day you could go to places where they actually will teach you how to swim, where you can practice with them. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Sir Toth. Walking simulator games. I am not as familiar with those. They sound interesting. Okay. Things are about to get interesting, I'm sure.
Some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Wow, this is gorgeous. I feel like I have a game similar to that. Let me check my Steam. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter Redux. I think that is a walking style game, though I do not know. I have that on my Steam library. Thank you, Roberto, for the hug. You know, depending on how your body looks, how you perceive your body, you can always think of yourself as a class in a fantasy game. Like a race. You can turn what appears to be your weakness into a strength, an unfair advantage of sort. Hola. Or hola, I'm not sure. Hello. LOL, Red Vulture. Have any of you ever done that? Accidentally connect or purposely connect to another Bluetooth device that is not yours, then play cultured sounds that it. I see, Sir Toth. I'm glad that you like the way the chat looks. I might adjust the colors just slightly. But it is kind of nice as it is too. I changed some of the settings of the chat module to make things more distinct. This reading before we go up. Well, one thing I will say. I've never heard of that song. When it comes to body image, if you feel like you do not like your body, there are many ways to work on it, such as diet or physical activity, getting sunlight, in case you want your skin to be a little darker. There are a multitude of ways to try and enhance your appearance, though ultimately it comes from within. Perhaps you don't like your teeth, or some attribute that society deems unacceptable or not up to a certain standard. Either you can change it, or you learn to accept it. If there are those that do not like you as you are, then they are not really your friend. It is tough, but you cannot please everyone. I'd like to see my eyes in this moment. I feel like they change color. Oh, I guess they just got more prominent inside. Yes, lack of motivation can be a real thing, for sure. And that can apply to so many things, from hygiene, academics, your job, your hobbies, pretty much everything, even just standing up. But just remember, there is an hourglass that each of us have. We do not know how much time we each have, some more than others. So, if you need to find motivation from something, time can be a good motivation, because if you think about it, if you do nothing with your time, then you do nothing with your time. If you at least do something with your time, then at least you did something. Try to use it, because no matter what, you can't stop it.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection, the creator or the created?
Yes, struggle. Starting small, slow and steady can be a wonderful way to go about things. Remember, the first time you make pancakes from scratch, they will be okay, but a big accomplishment because you did it. The 10th time or the 20th time that you make pancakes from scratch, they will more than likely be superior to the first time that you made them. Slow and steady. Yes, for some, sitting and looking at the flowers, looking at the trees, staring at the sky, or merely sunlight on a rock, that would be considered wasted time. Yet there are those who are running, rushing, aiming for a finish line, and do not take time to admire these little beautiful things. Both might be right, both might be wrong. Okay.
different words may be spoken with the same breath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Sir Tough Baggins, your story would be considered a slice of life. Slice of life anime, or some of my favorite. Yes. Ooh. It is very nice to share these moments.
If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind? Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Yes, Apple Angel.
Ignorance cannot be bliss while suffering persists. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
G1,
What
enjoy
I'd
your
like to know
gaming.
is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
A security system. All right, but what does it do? Keep everyone out? Keep the wrong people out?
And is it dangerous?
We're speculating with too little hard data. What's clear is that there's some sort of testing component to this place. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
That is a very good way to look at it, Sir Toff. I do not know a lot about the Greek mythology and such, but I answered as best I could.
You know how you get from mystery to certainty?
By solving puzzles?
Yep. 1K, you know the drill.
LOL.
The rest of you, as you were.
I'm ready for the next puzzles. You know, I have to explore. Yes, thinking about those concepts can be quite entertaining. I wonder if there's a teleport. Oh, there sort of is. Including a progress. FLL. I'm glad you enjoy the new chat upgrades. You all helped make it possible in the last stream. The goal that was set. I purchased a module and then edited it. It looks like there is one gold puzzle that we did not solve. Perhaps that is something we have to return back to. I want to revisit the gold door to see if perhaps it's open. Maybe you have to solve puzzles in other areas before you can access them. Oh, I thought maybe you could fast travel. I guess not. Upgrades and puzzles. What a lovely combo. Thank you again, Sir Todd. Are any of you eating snacks or having a nice drink or something right now? The Gulf Gate. I think it's over here. Good. I'm glad you're hydrating. Oh wow, there's a big beam. I like that you did the reverse, Red Vulture. Puzzles and upgrades. Wait. There.
Hey there, 1K. I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforce my belief that we're being tested, or perhaps analyzed.
Are you saying that you should be sleeping, Sertov? If you do get a snack, I hope it's something like an apple or a
We're
banana.
done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
Maybe some crackers and peanut butter. But it's good that you're not sick anymore. Okay. Let's see if I can fast travel. I don't think there's a way to fast travel. Guess we have to walk back to the vehicle. If there is a way to fast travel, then we won't find it until we reach the end of the game. Just like third-person view. Yes, I have to use my robot legs. You said you know what you want, Sertath. And what might that be? Wow, we're going to a new area. Whoops, I jumped out. Oh, so tough. Try to let someone else do it. I think someone else might.
But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system.
You did
Maybe
it,
there's
Woody
another one
K.
of those labs that 1K found.
Thank you,
If there
Sertath,
is,
as well.
more documentation, please.
I will now look into commissioning emojis. Emojis for you all to use for stream. Thank you for reaching the goal. It is both exciting and scary to commission someone for emojis, especially since I do not show a variety of emotions. I will try to be thoughtful of the emojis that I commission for. Ooh, a lot of puzzles for us to do. This is going to be exciting. I thought I found something right there. Just grass. You know, the elusive grass. It is amazing how much expression comes from no expression. Cactar, that is an interesting idea as well. Yes, with Walter, the goal was for going towards chat emojis. What you get for being a channel member. Beautiful. I want you all to know the support and the ways that you help with this experience, help make it possible. You hear people say a lot that you help make something possible. In this case, you truly, truly are, as the support allows for us to have this time together. Obviously, there are many ways to make this happen, but the way you guys directly support makes it increasingly possible. In return, I try to create more value. Try to enhance the experience in the ways that I can. Thank you all for your patience along the journey.
What can I do for you? Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a lot smaller than it is now. And there was a lot of work to do. I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing. I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen. Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
This game is incredible. And welcome, Chamberville. I noticed that some of you have now been members for a month or two, and your membership icon is changing color. Also, I would like to apologize for the wait between the videos on both the YouTube and the other platform. Even a lack of pictures and such. Things have been a little challenging recently when it comes to time. However, there are many ideas and things I have written down. Things like improvements such as intro screens and videos that I already have found locations for. It's just a matter of the time. Oh yes, YouTube doesn't give reminders. Also, I heard through the Creator Insider that YouTube is experimenting with a new YouTube Premium, a Premium Lite program. Though I don't recall too much about it.
Of course. My best friend, in fact. And someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries. A good person who cares about the world and the people in it. I just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
I appreciate those views on things about the videos. To be honest, when they are filmed, there is a great sense of failure, a sense of dread that they're not really going to work out, that perhaps they will not have a good feeling to them. Even at times, they seem so complex that it doesn't feel like they're going to be finished. Yet, slowly, as the editing process happens, the magic begins to occur, and it all comes together.
The founder taught us that we must never lose track of other people's humanity, even if they disagree with us. We're all in this together, even if we can't always see eye to eye.
Jungle Sana, is that a Matsune Miku in your profile picture? I could be wrong. Jack, it is challenging to tell yourself on one hand that it is okay to put so much time and detail into the direction and the way a sound sounds and all of these other details. Yet, on the other hand, there is the sense that trying too hard to make it seem perfect will actually make it worse. So, finding the balance of what seems okay, what feels good, and accepting it as it is. Oh, Sana, I am not familiar with that character. When I played League of Legends, Morgana was my favorite character, and pretty much the only one I played. At the time, there were not many characters that had Bard listed for the supports, and so I chose that character as a challenge. I eventually got the skin Ghost Bride Morgana. It was wonderful.
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Sir Toth, I hope for yourself and others that your experience here with the videos and the streams is a compliment to your life, not one that consumes or takes away from your life, one that makes you walk away feeling enriched, even if it is in a small way.
Puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the founder, and they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, no idea. I think the only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous. Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire. That can only be a warning, and I think we should take it seriously. We don't want another New Alexandria. I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
Okay, time to explore. Oh. Just taking a moment to read. Yes, Japanese gremlin. I feel too that it is not necessarily a warning about the fire. Mr. Talos, I'm glad that you can feel that way. Thank you, Jack, for being considerate of the pressure. Yes, it is interesting that while many streams you can relax to, and there are certainly streams that encourage relaxation, it seems like the experience we have here is relaxing without forcing relaxation, if that makes sense. Of course, with the right game, it might be a little bit more action-packed. Okay, a puzzle. Quantum tunneling. This is going to be fun. Wait, a new item. A drill. I honestly didn't realize they were going to expose us to a bunch of new mechanics. How fascinating. This game is a 10 out of 10. Okay. Yes, I really enjoy physical puzzles, if that makes sense. Azuki, I hope you can take time to relax now. This is so interesting. Oh. Okay. I need a bigger brain for this one. Oh my goodness. This is going to be insane. That was a lot of fun.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
They're tough. You have warm honey, butter, biscuits, and tea. That sounds lovely. I hope you are able to get your good amount of sleep. 6 to 7 hours at least. Okay, a little more exploring. I see a list of numbers.
So these monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Yes, greased lightning. Two, 4, 7, 8. Perhaps whatever I am looking for is between the puzzles 2, 4, 7, 8. Oh, how good. Breakfast sandwiches with your leftover biscuits. It sounds like a good plan. Okay, to the second puzzle we go. This is such a vibe. Thank you for this. I believe they were hearts. What sort of drink are you looking for, 40K? LOL. Do you not have any? Why is the rum gone? Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh yes, that's the phase. Why is the rum always gone?
What are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you...
I had a feeling that was a bad idea.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I
Just
think
frolicking through the flowers.
I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Oh well, Sir Talos. My elder, if they had to choose, it would be whiskey. Specifically, of all the selections that they have tried, which is very few, Suntory, Hibiki Suntory, I believe, is their favorite. A second favorite would be Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. Though that is very rare. They have not had that in a very long time. I suppose we go to the puzzle. Insects having better needles than humans. That is fascinating to think about. Okay, puzzle time. Also, they usually do not have a chaser for their whiskey, preferring to drink it as it is. Mutual aid. Oh, we are about to start thinking in portals. Interesting. All of those sound interesting, Sertov. My owner hasn't been doing as much drinking. I had to translate that. Zero, I hope you sleep well and have good dreams. I need big brain for this one already. We just started it. Yes, that recording was quite humorous. Interesting. This is fast. Oh, there's a second one. I am so silly. Wait. What is this? A new one. Oh, this is fun. Wait, interesting. Chapter 0. There is my head. Okay. Back to solving this. Interesting. Oh, I think we got it. Yay, we did it.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because if all this is meant to be a security system, like one case suggested, why would you build a security system that can just be solved? But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
LOL, Japanese Gremlin. What an experience for your first time drinking. Hello, Yes, this is quite nice with the robots. We discovered third person mode today. I suppose I could always position it like this. LOL. Okay. To the next puzzle. Seeing yourself in third person. I believe if you look up on YouTube, there are actually experiments from a long while ago. Those birds are rather loud. There is an experiment where someone was equipped with a VR headset and a backpack with a computer in it. Then attached to them was a long pole that had a camera at the end. It allowed them to see themselves from this perspective. through the goggles as I walked. Apparently, it was a very jarring experience, a very challenging mental experience to see myself in the third person. One of those poles, I believe, that disappears like the GoPro sticks. A day in a national park. Oh, it does feel like that. Oh, a beautiful butterfly. Goodbye, butterfly. That bird is so loud. Number 3. This is such an amazing game. It's kind of crazy that I've never seen anyone stream it, though I understand why most wouldn't. Alright. The robots, they call themselves humans. They are in a simulation. All of this in the game is taking place within a simulation created by early humans who were going extinct. They created these robots as a form of continuing things. Oh, there is a lot more to it, of course. There are many, or some, who believe that the world that we all exist in now is a simulation. Many theories trying to scratch the unscratchable itch. I feel like I need to turn down the ambience in this area. Those birds are so loud. Yes, this game is amazing. I highly recommend playing it if you are interested in this sort of experience. Okay. Puzzle time. There are a lot of little secrets and things too. You just said backup plan, and look what the name of this puzzle is. Literally, as you said that, back up. The name of the puzzle is back up. The game is not necessarily saying that we are all living in a simulation. I guess, yes, it is playing off of the idea of that, but it is full of so much more. Many wonderful things that can help you in your day-to-day life. Okay. Serendipity. That is one of my owner's favorite movies. Serendipity. I'm sure Doctor Who is full of many interesting concepts. I've never really watched that show too much. Interesting. A letter. What a fascinating detail. So, red and blue make green. Let's see. It's morphing time. I wonder if I can climb the ladder and place this up top. No, I cannot. Fascinating. And it cannot pass through the fence, which is equally interesting. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, wow. I think I may have figured it out. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. The feeling that comes from solving a puzzle is wonderful. I see number 666 is reaching out to us again. Interesting. Yes, using your brain can be fun, though there are times where playing a game that is just hack and slash or shooting can be a lot of fun too. A nice contrast. Interesting. Okay. I am not extremely interested in these interactions, but it may be fascinating later on. Okay. I think now would be a good time to go ahead and end the stream. I've had a lovely time. I hope you all will stop by again soon. Thank you all for spending time together. Thank you again, Sir Taff. Good night, and sleep well when you do. Sweet dreams, and take care.